say a few words. Well, Taft was definitely my favorite uncle.
Too bad, you other guys.
No, it's not a competition there, but he was the coolest there. He was always glad to see me and glad to show me tricks, bring me out, going to the races. And one thing that I liked about him, that he was like me. You know, he didn't like to be around stiffs or straight people. He liked to be with people that wouldn't judge him, let him be like he is. And, oh, sorry. Yeah, I had really good times with Taft. We went golfing a few times together. He showed me tricks like most of you, because he was the best. And last time I was here, well, he asked me to fix his TV up, and I was teasing him, and I was saying, "Oh, well, you sure that's what you want?" And he made me come 2 or 3 times, and finally it wasn't right the first or the second time, and I made him run around, and I was teasing him, and I was thinking, maybe I was a bit hard on him, and I would have liked maybe to spend more time and let him know that I care about him. I know a lot of people saying that Taft wasn't like a competitive guy compared to the rest of the chases, but that's not true. He was very competitive in what he was good at. Like he liked to win. He liked to win at pool and cards and golf, and he had the chase in there, but he didn't like to confront people. He didn't like conflict, which is really cool too. You know? He didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and never said a bad word about anybody.
Always wanted peace.
Yes, dear, you're right. I agree.
And I always wanted better for him. You know, I know he had hard times, and when I was younger, one time I got in a bit of an argument with Woody because he was doing so good, and I wanted Taft to have a better life, and I said to Woody, which was unjust of me, it wasn't fair. I can ask things like that from him, but as a kid I was like, why don't you give him a hand? You know, why don't you help him out a bit? You know, he needs his brother, and he looks up to you, and he wants it'd be good to have a little helping hand sometimes. You know, it's not because he's not asking for it that you want to appreciate it. You know, sure Taft had his problems back in the day with. We know he liked his drink, you know, but nobody here is perfect. We all have our addictions, you know, whether it's money or power or food or sex, or nobody's perfect. You know, we all have our things, and this family has its dysfunctionalities, and every family has dysfunctionalities. But I like it like that. You know, the dysfunctional is what's different and what I like, and you know, even if he had his problems, I never let him down. I would have never said no to Taft.
I don't think anyone did.
So anyway, I want to say also that family-wise, you know, life is short, and I love you all. Anytime that anybody would need anything, or don't be shy to ask me, I'll be there for you as much as I can. I'm putting myself out there, and you know, I love this family. I want to be part of it. I want to see more of you, and you know, life is really short. I would like to spend more time with Taft, and I want to spend more time with all of you while we're here. And I love you guys.
By the way, he's our social director. He's the one that's in charge of all of this. He's done it
together everything.
Marvelous.
He and Rhett and Mickey and
Marvelous
Did
job.
a great job.
showing the love, showing the love. I also want to say Mom has done a yeoman's job job of getting the garden and the house ready for all of us visitors. And that includes making a trip up to Boston and coming back to make sure that we got down here.
You guys all said a lot of great things about Taft, and they all ring true to me. I especially think about his generosity, and I'm the youngest in the family, and you know, I'll say I was probably the second best golfer in the family thanks to Taft. He you know, gave me a lot.
That's not saying a lot.
We can fight over the worst golf in the family, Mickey and I.
No, I think I would hold it.
So Taft was always very generous, and I remember him paying for a lot of meals, and I know he never actually had a lot of money. He would pay for greens fees. But the memory that actually sticks out the most to me was one day we were playing golf, and I was about 16. It was a few golfers. It was like a 300-yard par 4, and there was a woman, a couple people in front of us. They were about 260 yards out there, and I thought they were out of my range. I was 15. I hit like the best shot of my life. The ball like hit this lady right on the knee. And Taft, and I think this is generous because Taft, I think, was probably the most brilliant for never getting caught at anything. But he was like, Mark, get out of here. And you know, he got me off the hook. He went down and like talked to the lady and, you know, helped her. She was hurt. I think she did go to the hospital. My mom sent her flowers, but it just reminds me of Taft and how generous he was, because, you know, he actually, you know, did a few devious things in his life and never got caught, and, you know, but he also covered for me and took the heat. So he was a great guy, and I'm going to miss him, and I'm so glad to meet all of you, because as an adult I didn't know him as well as I could have, and it's great to hear all your stories as well. So thank you all for sharing that.
He was one of a kind.
So I only have a very small story I want to add. Mickey said Taft put the apple juice in the bed so she would get in trouble. When Woody and Taft were babysitting, I was 2. And here this story, this is the Taft that you also know and love. So I was 2. They drank all the apple juice. I'm weeping and whining and crying around the house. So they would be, if I were 2, they would be 10, 9. Something around like 9 and 10.
8, yeah.
And so they came up to me and they said, Robin, we have some apple juice for you, which I slugged down and was not apple juice. It was more biological. and yellow. So he, you know, he went as far as he could right from the very beginning.
Well, I know he tried that same one with Nikki, and she was smarter.
Yeah, well, I was 2. He would have been 7.
Yeah, I said hold it, try it out on Rob.
Exactly.